The best podcasts picked fresh for you. This is Podcast Pick on East Coast Radio.
So I had just finished the podcast and then I was looking for another one, so I stumbled on this one and I thought I was going to enjoy it, and there was a moment where I didn't enjoy it, but I stuck with it and then I did start enjoying it. Okay, it's called How Did This Get Made?
It's a movie with many morals, but the most important being, if you did nothing wrong and you're in trouble, do not ask for help and do not tell any of your friends. We saw The Boy Next Door. This is where the logic of the movie is flawed. It's like she's teaching a high school English class. Like, it's not a major. I mean,
No, she's not like a professor.
How did she afford that giant house?
It's fantastic. They actually ask all the questions that we ask when we watch movies. Like, you know, when you watch movies, you're like, go, hang on a second.
Yes.
Those students have a spotless house in New York. Who cleans that house?
Yes.
And like, do these guys, are they malnourished? Because in every scene, they never finish the meal.
Yeah.
I agree.
Those kind of questions. I got a little bit upset because they attacked Stephanie Meyer. Not attacked, but they just didn't have nice things to... Twilight, right? And I'm not saying I was obsessed with Twilight. I'm not saying I had a pet named Bella. I'm just saying that, you know, just leave Twilight alone, okay? Just leave it alone.
The fact that you said that publicly on the radio concerns me more than the fact that you actually liked Twilight. The fact that you can go and be like, no, I'm defending it.
I'm not defending it. Just leave it alone. There's just so many other movies you can pick on. Leave Twilight alone. It's a beautiful coming-of-age story that it happens to involve werewolves and vampires. Just leave it alone.
Okay. We'll leave it alone.
Right,
I've got one for you that deals with death. Celebrity deaths. I'm picking Last Day's TMZ.
This is not what caused Matthew Perry's death, because the half-life, meaning the time it takes for that drug to get out of your system, is about, I think it was
3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
At most.
So a week and a half before, whatever therapeutic ketamine he had in his system was gone, long gone.
Sure. That is darker than a car.
No, guys, it's so good. Let me tell you. So it's a TMZ podcast. So it's Derek Kaufman and Jason Beckerman, and they debunk the myths, unpack the tragedies, and they tell the real stories behind the most fascinating celebrity deaths. Can I just give you a few of the ones that I've listened to that are so good? Yeah. Coolio, Amy Winehouse, Christopher Reeves, Jeffrey Epstein, George Michael, Lisa Marie Presley, Matthew Perry, like you just heard, Steve Jobs, Steve Irwin, John Lennon, Whitney Houston. There's no death, celebrity, famous person death that they don't deal with. Guys, they're so good.
Okay, Last Day's TMZ.
Yes.
Okay, can I get to that once I'm done with How Did This Get Made?
Yes.
Okay, How Did This Get Made, finished, and then Last Day's TMZ. Gotcha.
I'm going straight to Last Day's TMZ. I'm sorry, Darren. This just sounds... Sorry, but how can that
You guys are macabre. Macabre.
Okay, and then Umnabekazi Manzi is the podcast manager for Spotify Sub-Saharan Africa, and she's going to tell us about her podcast pick for the week.
Hi there. My name is Ngabagazi Manzi, and I'm the podcast manager for Sub-Saharan Africa at Spotify. My podcast pick is a podcast called Bad Vice from Simi and Ross. Now, the two hosts have the most hilarious takes on people's day-to-day challenges who write into the show seeking advice. This is a great one to unwind to whenever you're in the mood for a really good laugh. Catch Bad Vice on Spotify.
The best podcasts picked fresh for you. It's Podcast Pick on East Coast Radio.
So one of those will be your flavor, either Bad Vice or Last Day's TMZ or How Did This Even Get